Hi Deepika. How are you? Nice to see you join us. Hey Brum family. Hey Deepa. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. We're just going to wait for a few more people to join on and then we will start. Hi Sneha. Hi Pippa. Thanks for joining, Pippa, you culinary goddess over on Facebook. I can see your gin cake from the other day. Hi Pradeep. Hi Mandeep. Something Flora. Hi Sonam. Hi Anu. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. We're just waiting for a few more people to join in and then we will start. Hi Davina. Hope you stop making the donuts from last time and make this now. Love the apron. I know this is from my Mussy, my mum's cousin sister in America. They make aprons and I thought it'd be rude not to wear it. So we've got a bit of chilli going on. Hi Michelle. Hi Deepa. Thank you for the yoga this morning. It set me up for the day. Yeah, gin cake. That's Pippa, one of my school mummy friends. She's a bit of a connoisseur. So yeah. Hi Amrit. Hope you're ready to rock and roll with the Baingan ka Bhartha. Hi Satnam and Mrs. all the way from Birmingham. Yay. Okay, we're just waiting for a few more. Oh, there's Bobby from Nottingham, my sister. Hope you're looking after my little niece. Yeah, so we're doing Baingan ka Bhartha today. Hope you're all ready. We're set up here. Just taking my little lid off. Then we'll get going. Hi Nisha. Hope you've had your small suffix. Hi Mandy. Hi Jit. How are you? Nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining in, taking time out. Hope you're all keeping well. Hi Rupinder. And I hope you're all ready to cook along. Yeah, we'll just wait for a few more people to join and then I'll start. Morning guys, hope you've all got your aubergines nice and burnt and ready and all pulped and ready to rock and roll. Aubergine love. Hi Jay, how are you? We never got round to chatting. Hope you're well. Hey Pinky. All good here guys, hope you're all keeping safe too. Yeah, that's a bit of a small aubergine there. No, thank you so much for joining everybody. Right, I'm going to make a start. Otherwise I'll just carry on talking for hours. I hope you're ready with the aubergine pulp. So I've had quite a few questions about the aubergine, what's the best way to cook it or how, and to basically get that pulp that we're looking for. So this is the pulp here. Hope you've all got that ready. And what I did, I kept one aside to show you. So this is what we have. So looking for that nice, can you hear that crispy sort of outer skin. And then what I do, I just literally take a spoon, cut through the middle like so, and you want to just scoop out the flesh, which is what I've got in the bowl ready there. So take the skin off there and scoop out all the flesh into your dish ready here. And that is our, so you remove the skin, keep that aside, and that is our lovely aubergine pulp that we will be cooking with today. So I actually did mine under the grill. Another way you can do it is on the barbecue. If you've got one, towards the end of cooking, just pop it on there and it's nice and crispy and roasted. Or another way is on the hob, Indian style. Unfortunately, I don't have a gas hob at home here. My kitchen's quite narrow and against the wall, so hence I do my demos in the conservatory, but it's a nice little space. Anyway, so I don't have a gas flame. So literally get a pair of tongs, hold it over the flame, and you'll get that nice charred, burnt aubergine skin. So the other way is under the grill, but make sure you prick it if you put it under the grill. Or sometimes I pop it under the grill and then the oven if I need to go off and do stuff around the house. Oven is great as well. Obviously it's a lot more safer. You pop it in the oven, again prick it, otherwise they do explode. And keep it in the oven. But I just find in the oven you don't get that real smoky, pulpy, it's not as pulpy, but that real smoky effect that you do get in the grill or on a flame. So we're ready to cook. If you put your heat on, guys. Okay, just to go through, I hope you all got your spices and everything ready as well. I'm not going to reiterate the whole recipe again. I'll put it at the end once I upload the video. Hi Paul, hope you're ready to cook along and managed to find some aubergines. Okay, so I did put in the recipe oil or butter, or what I do actually do, I use a bit of both. A bit of background actually, so this is a family favourite recipe like I said. So a recipe is just a guideline. This is just my way, but you know, we've watched my mum, Master Chef, to all mums out there. Mum's watching as well. Hi Mum. It's a guideline, so do chop and change, pick and choose as you like to go. So the idea of today is just to show you, this is my way, this is how you do cook, you know, Baingan ka Bhartha, and you adapt and change it according to your own taste preferences. So, in with a bit of butter, Punjabi style quantities there. And I also add a bit of oil with the butter, just so that the butter doesn't burn. So we've got a nice bit of butter melting in the pan there. I hope you're all doing okay and getting on with the stay-at-home life. It's all good, we're learning some new life skills. Okay, so melt the butter in the pan, guys. Hopefully you're all okay. Hey hearts, nice to see you, darling. Okay. Hey Kate, this is gluten-free Kate, so you're going to enjoy it. Okay, so nice melted butter in the pan. Next we get our cumin seeds. I like to use the seeds actually because I just find they give a nice texture and a bit of, you can actually see it in the curry as well rather than the ground, but if you've only got ground cumin, that's fine as well. So in with the cumin, and you want to make sure you don't burn it, so I always tend to put it on a lower heat just so that you can, you know, multitask and make sure you don't burn the spices. So we're just going to let that brown slightly. Sometimes they pop out the pan, which is absolutely fine. I've had a few questions about spices actually, how long you can keep them and when. So I do keep them in airtight containers, and you can keep them up for a number of years. It basically keeps them airtight, and you might want to make sure that they don't get rancid either, or a bit of wetness going in, so you want to keep them airtight. Okay, so that's nicely browned. Next we're going to add our ginger and garlic. I always keep a big mountain of ginger and garlic prepped in the fridge like so, and then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of each into this. This is where all the flavour happens, I believe. All the ginger, garlic, everything going in. So we want a nice golden brown with this. Put a thumbs up if you're all keeping up and okay. Hi, Breathe, how are you, darling? So we want a nice golden brown colour going on. So back to spices. So at home, in true Punjabi style, these are my containers. In my kitchen, catering, they're a lot bigger. So this, I keep my Haldi in this. It's airtight, it's sealed. It's all got its own spoon in the jar as well. So it's always kept like this. Or we have masala dabba as well. And all my other spices, I keep in a little jar like so. And they're absolutely brilliant. So just to share a bit of my own kitchen with you there. And if you keep them like that, you can keep them for a few years. And a lot of spices, if not all, release their natural oils and aromas through a bit of heat. As you can see, as soon as you pop it in the pan, it goes a nice golden brown, and you can smell it instantly, which is absolutely amazing. So I hope you're all keeping up. I know, ginger and garlic. Nice golden brown going on in the pan. Hope you've got your onions ready. When I said with the onions to keep lengthways, this is, I like to do it like this. Again, there's no wrong or right, it's just my preference. Everybody has a preference in the kitchen. Same as the pan, I like to keep the pan on the heat. I'm not one of those zhuzhy people who keeps doing that, but again, eat whatever rocks your boat, please do. The reason I don't zhuzhy it around, I like to maintain that nice high temperature in the pan, so I just leave it as it is and just stir along as I go along. So what went in after this? The cumin went in with the mustard seed. Again, my mum doesn't add mustard seed, but I do. Again, if you have it, great, use it. Hence, it was an optional on the ingredient list. I just like the bit of the flavour it gives, and also I like the look on the eyes where you eat with your eyes first. So it just looks pretty and nice in there as well. Is that okay, Nikki? You up to speed? And then after the spices goes in the ginger and the garlic. And we're going to get that a nice golden brown. Yes. This is one of those dishes I do at the farmers markets that I do, and people turn their nose up at aubergine because they don't like it. But I have to say, 9 times out of 10, somebody tries it as I do a taster, and they are of spice, lifting a dish and bringing it to life. And this is definitely a family favourite for us guys, and it's also great the next day in a little toasty as well with a bit of cheese, or even on a cheese board. Absolutely brilliant because it's such a strong flavour, it goes nicely. Okay, so we've got a nice golden brown going. Everybody up to... Brilliant, well done Nikki. Okie dokie. So we've got a nice golden brown there. In with our onions. So they go in. I add a pinch of salt, so you can either use cooking salt, which I pausing, does it? Or maybe there's too many, yeah. I'm sorry if it keeps pausing. We're just going to carry on, I think. But it looks okay from my side. I'm sorry if you're having difficulties. Oh, it says pausing. That's just IG, guys, I think. I'm sorry. Is it still happening now? It's pausing. Sorry guys, I think IG is playing up, but I'm going to carry on, and then if you can't see what's happening now, maybe you can join later. So I'm just doing a recap. I'll just do a recap then for those who are just getting a freezing screen. So we've put our spices in, we've added our ginger and garlic, we've browned that through nicely, and then we've added the onions in, so we're just letting the onions cook down. I've added a bit of salt in just to break them down, so that's cooking along nicely there. And then next we'll move on to the next stage once that's done. Okay, brilliant. Thanks, Pippa. I'm glad you're back on. If you need another recap, just let me know, and I'll recap again. I'm sorry that IG's playing up today, but my internet connection seems cool. Brilliant. Thanks, guys. How are you all getting on? So I mentioned about Baingan earlier. I'm sure you've all got some in your families there. For those who don't understand the word Baingan, it basically means a burnt aubergine. So we have a bit of a giggle in our house. I call my middle one sometimes the little Baingan. But next week we'll all be homeschooling again, so I'm sure we're going to have quite a few little Baingan around. Okay. So here we are. If you've got any more questions, guys, please just ask as we go along. So as I was saying to those who've just joined and it was frozen again, I keep my spices in big jars like this in my kitchen, airtight, with their own little spoons, so there's no cross-contamination, and it's just my way. Again, it's just a guideline. You know, everything can be done the way you like it in your home, but I'm just sharing with you what I do. And this is the sealed containers from all my other spices as well. And I do use Spice Kitchen UK, who do supply my spices, are absolutely brilliant, and they're still delivering right now. It's a small family business, but run by Sanjani's mum, and they're giving 10% off. So if you do order, please do just put that 10% in, and you'll get a discount. Okie dokie. So we've got nice onions going on here. Again, there's no wrong or right way of doing onions. You can do them the way you like. Hope you're all up to speed now and everyone can see. Hopefully there's no Baingan with us today. Just want to do a little shout out for my mum and dad as well. It's their 49th wedding anniversary today. Love you guys lots. And I know we can't be with you all, but have a fantastic day, and they're watching, so that's brilliant. And my little niece, Good Barney, I'm sure she's entertaining you guys at home for your big special day today, so thank you. Okie dokie. Okay, so they're nice and sort of broken down a little bit, still a bit of a bite to it, but that's absolutely fine. Next we're going to put in our chilies. Chilies I've got ready minced here. I just chop them up in a blender and I put them in. Or if you don't want it too spicy, you can get a chili like so. Just prick it with a toothpick and pop it in the pan, and when you're ready with the desired level of heat, but if children are having it or you just don't like too much of a heat with the curry, just take it out once you're ready, and that will give you that little bit of heat in there for you. Okay, we're going to get in with our chilies. Give that a stir through. Can you smell that? Okay, in with our chilies, and then our tomatoes. Again, I've just chopped them light, so if you don't have tomatoes fresh, tin is absolutely fine. So they're going in now. That nice sizzle there we've got. The tomatoes just add a bit of acidity and a bit of a nice sort of comfort base to the masala base as well. So this is a masala. So when people make curry, or when we make a curry, we always make it from scratch. Each curry has its own masala base. You know the masalas people buy in jars or packets? This is, we don't. In an Indian home, we don't. We make it fresh from scratch. So for a dish like Baingan Bhartha, this is how I do it. And again, each family has their own recipe take on it. You know, so please do adapt it accordingly. But I'm just showing you how simple it is to cook a curry at home, and each curry has its own masala base. And then we take a while in my cookery classes when we do them to explain all that and how it works, and so people understand. Okay, a little thing I do as well, let's have a little taste. as we go along. Just want to check the seasoning. Got a nice little spice kick. And again, cover it again so the tomatoes break down. Oh, thanks, Deepa. Okay, so I hope you're all up to speed. Yeah. So just to recap, after the spices went in, we put our onions, nice golden brown onions with a bit of chilli and salt. Once the onion stage is done, so again talking about the layers, we're building the layers. After the onions have gone in, we've now gone in with our tomatoes. Fresh tomatoes I'm using today if you have them. If not, 3/4 of a tin of either chopped tomatoes, plum tomatoes. Obviously we're in lockdown at the moment, so whatever you have available is absolutely fine. Yeah, we're all making do with what we have, right? Okay, should I have the garam masala? No, okay, so the garam masala, good question. So the garam masala is a finishing spice. Every Indian home, we make our own. As you can see, I haven't put it in here, I've kept it aside. It's sacred. We make our own garam masala, you know. I used to make it with my grandmother, my mum, bless her. You know, it's a huge day-long thing. We don't make just a little thing like this. It's a massive, massive pot of it we make, and it lasts for a long time because we use it quite a bit, obviously. But it's the finishing spice. It's a blend of spices. Excuse me. It's got coriander seed, bay leaf, cinnamon, dry ginger, cumin. Again, we add it at the end of this curry just to lift it all up again and just add to a nice fresh burst of garam masala. Yeah, and it's all on my grid and everything if you want to look at what goes into it. But thank you for that question. Oh, hi, Bora, you're here. Bora was the one when I did the donuts who was asking if I needed a small aubergine. So here you go, not a small one. We've got 4 massive aubergines going in today. So big love to Bora all the way up in Birmingham. And Janina's there as well. Thank you, guys. If you've got any more questions, please do pop them in the comments there. And I hope you're cooking along as well. If not, this will be recapped later and you can have a look online. Okay, so we've got a nice tomato. So we want to break the tomatoes down. So a good curry, once it's done, I keep talking about the layers. Once it's got to the final layer, you'll see a bit of oil releasing itself from the curry, from the masala. That means the masala base is done. The oil has done its job. It's cooked it through, it's cooked through the spices, it's cooked through the onions, it's cooked through the tomatoes, and it's done its job and it's released itself. That's when you know your masala's done. You can either keep it aside for a day or two, you can batch it off into little portions, keep it in the fridge for 2 weeks, say, in a sealed container. You can portion it off, keep it in the freezer. So that's when you want a quick curry in a hurry. You pop it out the freezer, get your stuff together, bung it all together, put rice on the side, bam bam, half an hour dinner is ready. So that's just a little tip for you guys there. Okay. Okay, so the tomatoes are nicely broken down. Again, some people like to add loads and loads of tomatoes. This is just 3 vine tomatoes I had. I've added them. You can see the oil sort of glistening through. I don't know if you're going to be able to. Can you see the oil sort of glistening through there? It's more or less done its job. The water's evaporated if there's any, because when you're using tin tomatoes, obviously there's quite a bit of water content. So once that's evaporated and you've got a nice dryish masala, you are absolutely on the ball. So everybody up to speed? Always wondered why there you go, Bora. Now you know. Now you can make your own aubergines and you know why. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a nice aubergine there. I'm going to add a bit of turmeric as well. Obviously it's a natural antiseptic. It's great for the body. We use it in Haldi Dud, which is, you know, Indian turmeric latte, not latte, but Indian milk, turmeric, golden milk, as they say. My mum doesn't actually add turmeric, but I do. I just like to add a little pinch of it, or a teaspoon or so, mix it through to give it a nice little another nutrient hit booster. Okay, there we go. It's nice and thick now. Hopefully you're all up to speed. Oh, hi, Humble Benji. Thank you for making your donuts for Vaisakhi. And happy Vaisakhi to everybody who's joined. Vaisakhi is the Sikh festival of New Year. We basically celebrated it on Monday. All Sikhs around the world celebrated, and it was amazing to see everybody's imaginations. And obviously, we celebrate in our culture with lots of Indian sweets, but everyone being at home weren't able to buy Indian sweets. So a lot of people made the quarantine donuts from last time. So thank you so much, guys, for that and sharing all your stories. Okay, so the aubergine's got So we're ready with our masala base. I hope you're all up to speed with that. Excellent. In goes our beautiful pulped aubergine, like so. Seriously guys, this dish is, once you know how, it's such an easy dish to put together. I think the most time consuming bit is actually roasting the aubergine. But again, if you don't have time to roast them, you can actually just make aloo baingan, which is potatoes with aubergine, or just baingan on its own, and just chop them up quite chunky and pop it into this masala, and you're absolutely fine. If you can see that, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, girl. Quite a lot of Brum Massive there. Big shout out to all the Brummies on watching today. I'm sure you are cooking along too. Okay, so give that a nice mix through. We're going to really let that get together, everything infused together. The thing is, because smoked aubergine is such a strong flavour in itself, it doesn't really need cooking through, if that makes sense, like you would with a cauliflower or a potato. We need an extra 20 minutes. So a few minutes there and then we'll be absolutely fine. Okay. Brilliant, thanks guys. Any more questions you can fire away. Okay, so again, I'm gonna always have a clean spoon. I'm one of those, I always have a clean spoon. I'm gonna add a pinch more salt. It needs a bit more salt. And one thing I think people don't do is taste their food as they're cooking, as they're going along. Make sure you do that, because the worst thing is serving a dish and you haven't really tasted it as you've gone through. So please do that, do it right now if you haven't. Sprinkling of salt gone in. Give it a mix through. The tomatoes are nicely broken down now as well. Okay. Any more questions? Oh hi Bibi, you're watching as well. Bibi sort of normally dines at all these Michelin restaurants, so it's nice to see you watching, darling. Do I deliver? Watch this space actually. Yeah, lots of talks happening at the moment, so watch this space. Let's see what we do. Try and give back to the community as well, being local. So yeah, thanks Pippa for that. How are you all doing? I hope you're all cooking along nicely. Put your thumbs up if you're okay for us to move to the next step, those of you who are cooking. Pinky, I was just talking about sare baingan earlier. We all know a few, don't we? Brumhouse is watching as well, the Gangotra family up in Birmingham. So Mum, I hope I'm doing it okay. Up to your standards. Mum's the master chef of the family, so yeah, all kudos to her, so thank you. Yeah, this is for lunch, Ralph. Rohit's going to be having this for lunch and dinner. You know, as Punjabis, we don't make things on a small scale. Like this is supposed to, even my recipes, guys, it's always for about 4 to 5 people. So please feel free to halve the recipe or a third the recipe. In our culture, we never cook enough for one person. It's always got to be for quite a few. So if you're Punjabi, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we show our love and affection through food. And as I always say, this beach babe figure didn't come from eating just one roti or one chapati. So yeah, there you go. Okay, I think we're nearly there now, guys. Yeah, it's nicely cooked through, heated through. Somebody was talking about garam masala. Now, again, some people don't add garam masala because, again, the aubergine is quite a strong flavour. Garam masala goes in. Finish it off like so. Give it a few more seconds. I had somebody talk about turmeric as well, send me a question. So I actually have a piece of fresh turmeric here. It looks similar to ginger, as you can see. But yeah, so you open it, it's lovely bright orange inside. This is the gold dust in terms of healing properties. If you can get your hands on some, pop it in some milk. Absolutely amazing. I'm sure Deepa can vouch for that as well. She's our yoga goddess who's online as well. This is absolutely brilliant. But the only thing with that is it stains everything. An example of, look, it's on my tea towel, all yellow stains. It does stain everything, so please be careful when you do cook with that. Okay, I think our aubergine is nearly ready. I hope you've all kept up to speed. We're going to plate up now, just to show you what the finished dish looks like. We've also got Gareth joined us, our PT, who was on last time. He actually raised nearly £1,200 doing 1,000 burpees yesterday for the NHS. A big shout out and big love to him today. He's done an amazing job, and everybody else who is raising money and doing stuff for the front line, hats off to you. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, The Bhartha's gone in. If you've got fresh coriander, absolutely brilliant. Just break some off. Or cut some off. Chop it up. Sprinkle on top. And there you go, guys. Baingan Bhartha. And the best way to enjoy this, as I said in my post as well, is with some lacha parantha. Huh? Stilton. Oh, Rohit likes it with Stilton in a toasty. True Punjabi style. Well, no, true Blue Peter style. Here's some I made earlier. Every Indian family can relate. Get a bit in the... Absolutely delicious. Talking with a mouthful. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Any questions, please do DM me. Have I missed a question?
Can you put peas?
Are you going to? Oh, sorry. Well, thank you for the nudge there, Pradeep. Yes. Another way you can enjoy this as well is once you've got towards the last 10 minutes or so of cooking, you can add some frozen peas or some fresh peas which you've just blanched a little bit, otherwise they take a bit longer to cook, into the Bhartha. My mum does it with peas actually. So a peasy aubergine curry as well. That's absolutely amazing. I've never tried it with aloo actually, Pradeep, but that's a good shout as well. And again, obviously living in lockdown, to make dishes go further, it's okay to add a few extra ingredients just to make dishes last a bit longer. And obviously we're feeding family and everybody for 3 meals a day. So yes, parantha is definitely needed. So thank you for that, Pradeep. But yeah, frozen peas are absolutely brilliant in here as well. It gives a nice fresh green touch as well. But yeah, so the lacha parantha, if you did want, we can do another class for Indian breads. Where we could do chapatis and paranthas as well. But thanks guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Have a beautiful Saturday and rest of the week, and good luck to all the parents out there who are going to be homeschooling from next week as well, and watch out for all the sorry little Baingan. Take care guys, lots of love, bye. Oh, you want to see the bowl again? Here's the bowl. Okay, in the other pot the other pot was lacha parantha. So I made these earlier, which is the Indian flatbread, flaky layered bread. You can see it's got flaky layers in there of the butter, which is why it tastes a lot nicer. Basically, I just broke a bit off and you enjoy it with the curry. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate the support. Happy cooking, and do share and let me know how you get on with your culinary delights.
Question from Rena, I think.
And
could this base be used for paneer? Could the base be used for paneer?
You can use this base for paneer, but with paneer, like butter paneer or something like that, I like to add a lot more tomato, and I normally use tin tomato. It just adds a lot more to the masala. But you know that tomato, if you want to look for a bit of a gravy, curry sort of sauce to a curry, the more onion and tomato you add, the more richer and unctuous your sauce will be, so your masala base. I hope that answers it. Okay, yes, to bread session. Alright guys, please do share and show me what culinary delights you've cooked up in your kitchen. Lots of love to you all, and enjoy your day guys, bye!